Welcome to the KenkoVibe podcast. I'm Ethan Reed, and today we're taking a deep dive into something I know a lot of you are interested in.
I know I am.
That's right, Grace Morgan is here with us. She is a specialist in nutrition and hormonal health.
Hi, everyone.
Now, Grace, we're going to be diving into foods that can naturally boost testosterone levels.
Yeah.
We've got a ton of great info to cover today, drawing from a bunch of articles we found on Healthline, Verywell Health, even Medicine Net.
Sounds like a good mix.
Yeah, so let's just jump right in. I think first we need to talk about what testosterone actually is, why it matters,
Right.
especially for men.
Yeah, testosterone, it's a hormone that's really essential for a lot of different aspects of men's health and well-being. Obviously it's involved in sex drive.
Right, that's what everyone thinks of first.
Yeah, exactly, but it goes way beyond that.
Right.
It's also super important for building and maintaining bone density,
Okay.
muscle mass,
Yeah.
sperm production, and even red blood cell production, which is essential for carrying oxygen throughout the body.
So it really affects how you feel overall,
Absolutely, it does.
like your energy levels and strength
For sure.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I've heard is that testosterone levels naturally decline as we age.
That is true.
Is there anything we can do about that?
Well, that's a good question, and the answer is yes.
Okay, good.
While it is true that testosterone naturally decreases as men get older, there are other things that can contribute to low testosterone levels as well.
What kind of things?
Things like obesity, certain medications, and chronic diseases.
Oh, wow, so it's not just age.
It's not just age, no.
Okay.
But the good news is that alongside medical treatments, incorporating certain foods into your diet can really help support healthy testosterone levels.
That's what we're all about here.
Exactly.
Okay, so you mentioned earlier, minerals are super important.
Yes.
So let's talk about zinc and magnesium.
Okay.
Where do they fit into all of this?
So zinc and magnesium, you can almost think of them as a construction crew for testosterone.
Okay.
So zinc is a really important component of the enzymes that are responsible for actually producing testosterone. And if you don't have enough zinc, those enzymes aren't going to be able to function as well as they should.
Okay, so it's like a missing ingredient.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you need all the ingredients to make that recipe work.
Exactly.
And then magnesium comes in
Sure.
to help regulate the activity of those testosterone-producing enzymes. So they kind of work together as a team.
A dynamic duo.
Yeah, exactly, to make sure that everything's running smoothly.
I like that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about where we can actually find these minerals.
Okay.
What are some good food sources of zinc?
So for zinc, shellfish, especially oysters, are like the superstars.
Really?
Yeah, they're packed with zinc. You can also find good amounts in red meat, beans, and pumpkin seeds.
Okay, so there are some options even if you don't eat meat.
Absolutely, yeah. Plenty of plant-based sources.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
What about magnesium?
Well, for magnesium, leafy green vegetables are excellent.
Oh, yeah. Spinach and stuff?
Exactly. Spinach, kale, collard greens, all really good choices. And then, of course, avocados. We love avocados.
Avocados are always good.
Always a good option.
Okay, so we've got our minerals.
Yeah.
What about vitamins?
Okay.
I know vitamin D is important for overall health. Does it play any specific role with testosterone?
It does, actually. Studies have shown that men with lower vitamin D levels tend to have lower testosterone levels as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it seems that vitamin D receptors are actually present in the cells that produce testosterone.
Oh, wow.
So it suggests that it has a more direct role in testosterone production than we maybe initially thought.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So where can we get vitamin D? Good food sources?
Yeah, so fatty fish like salmon and tuna are excellent sources of vitamin D.
Okay.
And of course, eggs also contain a decent amount of vitamin D.
Got it. So fatty fish, eggs, sunshine.
Sunshine! Can't forget the sunshine.
All good things.
Yes.
Now let's move on to another nutrient that I think is often misunderstood.
Okay.
Fat. I know fats sometimes get a bad rap,
Yeah, they do.
but are all fats bad for testosterone?
That's a really good question, and it's a very common misconception.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is that healthy fats are absolutely essential for hormone production,
Okay.
including testosterone. So your body needs cholesterol, which is a type of fat,
Right.
as a building block to make testosterone.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so cutting out all fat can actually backfire
Mm-hmm.
and lead to lower testosterone levels.
Okay, so which fats should we be eating?
So the good guys, when it comes to testosterone and healthy fats, are things like avocados, which we already talked about.
Avocados are good for everything.
They really are.
Okay.
Fatty fish, eggs, olive oil, coconut oil.
Okay.
These are all good options for cooking and just incorporating into your meals in general.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So we've covered minerals, vitamins, healthy fats.
Yes.
What else should we be loading up on?
Antioxidants are also really key players here. They help to protect your cells, including those precious testosterone-producing cells from damage caused by free radicals.
Okay, so antioxidants are like bodyguards.
Yes. I love that analogy.
Okay.
Protecting those testosterone cells.
What are free radicals exactly?
Free radicals are essentially unstable molecules that can damage your cells. They're kind of like rust on a car, that cause damage over time. Free radicals are a natural byproduct of metabolism.
Okay.
But things like pollution and stress can actually increase their production.
So that's where antioxidants come in.
Exactly. They come in and neutralize those troublemakers.
I like that. Very cool. Where can we find these antioxidants?
So antioxidants are abundant in colorful fruits and vegetables. So berries, cherries, pomegranates, those are all excellent sources. And don't forget about dark chocolate.
Oh, nice.
It's rich in flavonoids, which are a specific type of antioxidant that have been linked to various health benefits.
That's awesome. Dark chocolate, berries, this is sounding pretty good.
It is.
Okay, now I know you said we were going to talk about some surprising foods.
Yes.
So tell me about cruciferous vegetables.
All right, so cruciferous vegetables.
Like broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
All those good things. Now, they don't actually directly boost testosterone, but they play a really important supporting role by helping to balance estrogen levels.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so they contain compounds called glucosinolates.
Okay.
Which, when broken down in the body, can help reduce the activity of an enzyme that converts testosterone to estrogen.
Oh, wow. So they're protecting the testosterone.
Exactly.
That's really cool. I never knew that about cruciferous vegetables.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
So they're definitely going on the grocery list.
Yeah, for sure.
What about garlic? I know it's good for a lot of things.
Yes.
Does it help with testosterone?
Garlic is a really interesting one.
Okay.
It contains a compound called allicin,
Okay.
which has been shown to reduce cortisol levels.
Oh, cortisol, that's the stress hormone.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
And high cortisol levels can interfere with testosterone production.
Oh, okay.
So by reducing cortisol, garlic can indirectly support healthy testosterone levels.
Oh, interesting. A 2-for-1?
Exactly.
That's great. Now, I know you mentioned some other unexpected foods.
Yes.
That might help.
Uh-huh.
So what are those?
So there are a few others that are a bit more under the radar.
Okay.
But, research is still emerging on a lot of these.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. For example, herbs like ginseng, ashwagandha, fenugreek, and friscoli root have all shown some potential.
Wow. That's a lot of herbs.
There are a lot of different options out there.
Okay. I'm writing all this down.
Good. Keep that list handy.
Here, what else?
And then, this one might surprise you, white button mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah. They contain compounds that could potentially block the conversion of testosterone to estrogen.
Wow, really?
Similar to what we talked about with the cruciferous vegetables.
So they help to keep the testosterone levels up.
Exactly. They're protecting it.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, they're more powerful than you might think.
Mushrooms. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And last but not least, honey.
Honey.
Yes.
Totally.
Honey is thought to potentially enhance the efficiency of the cells that produce testosterone.
Wow. I never would have thought that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, honey. Okay.
It's not just for your tea anymore.
I know, right?
But again, more research is needed to fully understand these connections.
Right. Of course.
But it's really incredible how many foods have the potential to influence our hormone levels.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. But it's important to remember that what we eat isn't the only factor at play here.
Right, of course.
Lifestyle factors also play a really crucial role.
Okay, we'll definitely talk about that next.
Yeah, good.
But for now, I think we've given everyone a good foundation of testosterone-boosting foods.
Definitely a great place to start.
To get started.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone listening, don't forget you can always rewind and listen again if you missed anything.
Yeah, take notes if you need to.
Exactly. And stay tuned, because in the next part, we're going to be exploring how lifestyle choices can impact testosterone levels as well.
Yeah, it's all connected.
It is, and we'll dive into all of that after a quick break.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned.
I'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, we've been talking about all these amazing foods that can naturally help boost your testosterone levels.
Yes.
But, like we were saying before the break, it's not just about what you eat.
Right.
Exact lifestyle choices play a huge role in hormone balance, too.
They really do. In fact, I would say they can be just as important as diet.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of those lifestyle factors.
Okay.
Where do we even begin?
Well, I think a good place to start is with sleep.
Sleep?
Getting enough quality sleep is crucial for testosterone production.
Okay, yeah.
When you're sleep deprived, your body actually produces more of that stress hormone, cortisol,
Right.
which we talked about earlier, and that can actually interfere with testosterone.
So even if you're eating all the right foods, if you're not sleeping enough, it's not going to work as well.
Exactly. You're not going to get the full benefits.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night.
7 to 9. Okay, I'm writing this down.
Make sleep a priority.
What else should we be thinking about?
Stress management is another really big one.
Yes, yeah.
Chronic stress, just like lack of sleep, can lead to those elevated cortisol levels, which can then suppress testosterone production.
It seems like cortisol is really the enemy here.
In a way, yes, you can think about it that way.
Right.
When your body's constantly in that state of stress, fight or flight,
Right.
it's going to prioritize survival hormones, like cortisol over other hormones like testosterone.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are some effective ways to manage stress?
Well, that's a good question. And honestly, it really depends on the individual.
Right, of course.
What works for one person might not work for another, but some general tips. Find what works for you, whether that's exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, listening to music, engaging in hobbies, things that you enjoy.
Right.
Even deep breathing exercises can help to calm your nervous system and reduce stress.
Deep breaths, check. Okay, so we've got sleep. We've got stress management.
Yes.
What about exercise?
Exercise is super important.
I've heard that certain types of exercise can actually boost testosterone.
Yes, that's true.
Is that right?
Yeah, resistance training, in particular, has been shown to have a positive effect on testosterone levels.
So like lifting weights, body weight exercises?
Exactly. Yeah, so when you challenge your muscles, it signals to your body to produce more testosterone, to support muscle growth and repair.
Interesting. So cardio is great for overall health?
Yes, for sure.
But if you're really looking to boost testosterone, it's the strength training.
Strength training is key.
Okay, got it.
Aim for at least 2 sessions of resistance training per week.
Okay.
Focusing on compound exercises.
Compound exercises, okay.
Those are the ones that work multiple muscle groups at the same time.
Okay, I'm learning so much today.
I'm glad.
So we've got sleep, stress management, exercise. Is there anything else we should be thinking about?
Well, maintaining a healthy weight is also very important.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, obesity has actually been linked to lower testosterone levels.
Interesting.
And this is partly because fat cells can actually convert testosterone into estrogen.
So the more excess weight you're carrying, the more of that conversion's happening.
Exactly. Yeah, it can tip the scales in favor of estrogen.
Wow. Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's something to be mindful of.
So it really is all about this holistic approach.
It is.
Diet, sleep, stress management, exercise, maintaining a healthy weight.
Yeah.
It's like all these pieces of the puzzle have to fit together.
Absolutely. I love that analogy.
Right. It's not just about focusing on one thing.
Exactly.
It's about the whole picture.
A whole picture. Yeah.
Okay. So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From zinc-rich oysters to the power of a good night's sleep.
Right.
But before we move on, I want to talk about portion sizes.
Okay.
How much of these testosterone-boosting foods do we need to eat to actually see a difference?
That's a great question, and unfortunately, there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Right.
It really depends on individual needs, activity level, and your overall dietary pattern. But a good rule of thumb, aim for a balanced and varied diet that includes a variety of the foods we've talked about today.
So it's not about, like, eating a pound of oysters every day?
No, definitely not.
Okay, good.
It's about incorporating these foods in a healthy and sustainable way.
Right.
And, as always, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor or registered dietitian for personalized advice.
That's a great point, especially if you have any underlying health conditions.
Yes, absolutely.
It's always good to get that professional guidance.
Always a good idea.
All right, so now let's shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
And talk about some practical ways to incorporate these testosterone-boosting foods into our daily meals.
Good.
So let's start with breakfast.
Breakfast.
What are some good breakfast ideas that could help set us up for success?
Well, breakfast is super important.
It is.
Sets the tone for the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
You could start your day with scrambled eggs,
Okay.
with some spinach,
Mm-hmm.
and a side of avocado toast.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, it's a great way to get protein, healthy fats,
Mm-hmm.
zinc, magnesium,
Okay.
all in one meal.
And it tastes good.
And it's delicious, exactly.
Yeah. What are some other options?
You could try oatmeal with berries and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds.
Cool.
Oats provide fiber and sustained energy.
Mm-hmm.
Berries are packed with antioxidants.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin seeds are a good source of zinc.
Okay, those are great ideas.
Yeah.
Now, what about lunch?
Lunch.
Sometimes lunch can feel rushed,
It can.
and it's easy to just grab something unhealthy.
Yeah, it's easy to fall into that trap.
Right, like takeout or processed snacks.
Exactly.
So what are some good options for lunch?
Well, it's all about planning ahead.
Okay.
You know, if you can prep your lunch the night before,
Mm.
or even just have some healthy options on hand, it makes it so much easier to make good choices.
That's true.
So for a quick and easy lunch, you could have a salad
Okay.
with some grilled salmon or chicken,
Mm-hmm.
mixed greens,
Mm-hmm.
a drizzle of olive oil.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, salmon and chicken are excellent sources of protein and vitamin D.
Okay.
And olive oil provides those healthy fats.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What if you don't want a salad?
Well, if you're not in the mood for salad,
Mm-hmm.
you could try a hearty lentil soup
Okay.
with some whole grain bread.
Mm-hmm.
Lentils are a great plant-based source of protein and iron.
Okay.
And whole grain bread provides fiber
Mm-hmm.
and those complex carbs to keep you feeling full and energized.
Okay, those are great ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner's usually the meal where I have more time to cook.
Yeah, me too.
So what are some good testosterone-boosting dinner options?
Well, dinner is a great opportunity to get creative in the kitchen.
Right.
You know, try new recipes,
Mhm.
experiment with different flavors.
Mhm.
So one idea is baked chicken with roasted vegetables,
Okay.
like broccoli and sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken is a lean protein source.
Mm-hmm.
Broccoli, as we talked about, is a cruciferous vegetable.
Right.
Helps to balance those estrogen levels.
Mhm.
And sweet potatoes are a good source of vitamin A.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it's a really delicious and satisfying meal.
What else?
You could also have a stir fry.
Well, stir fries are great.
Yeah, they're so versatile. So
Yeah.
you could do shrimp, brown rice,
Mm-hmm.
and a variety of colorful vegetables.
Yeah, you can just throw whatever you have in there.
Exactly. Yeah,
Easy,
it's
yeah.
super easy to customize.
Mm-hmm.
So shrimp is another excellent source of zinc.
Okay.
Brown rice is a good source of fiber and complex carbs.
Mm-hmm.
And those colorful vegetables provide a whole range of vitamins, minerals,
Okay.
and antioxidants.
Oh, I love stir fries.
Yeah, they're a great option.
Now, we've talked about breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Mhm.
but what about snacks?
Snacks are important.
Yeah, they could be a great way to get those extra nutrients throughout the day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what are some good testosterone-boosting snack ideas?
So good options for snacks would be things like almonds, walnuts,
Okay.
Greek yogurt, or even a piece of dark chocolate.
Nice.
Yeah, so almonds and walnuts provide healthy fats and protein.
Mhm.
Greek yogurt is a good source of protein and calcium.
Mm.
And dark chocolate, as we discussed earlier, is rich in antioxidants.
Okay, this is all making me very hungry.
Me too.
So it's all about making those healthy choices
It is.
throughout the day.
Yeah,
And remember, everyone, this is just a starting point.
a starting point, yeah.
Feel free to experiment,
Mm-hmm.
find what works best for you.
Find what you enjoy.
Exactly. And don't forget about those crucial lifestyle factors we talked about.
Yeah, super important.
Sleep, stress management, exercise,
Mm.
maintaining a healthy weight.
It's all connected.
It is. It's about that holistic approach.
Absolutely.
And one last reminder before we move on.
Yeah.
If you have any concerns about your testosterone levels,
Mm,
it's always best to talk to a healthcare professional.
absolutely. Yeah.
They can help you figure out what's going on.
Right. They can do blood tests
Mm.
and recommend the best course of treatment for you.
Exactly. So don't hesitate to reach out
Mm.
to your doctor if you need help.
Good advice.
But for those of you who are just looking to support healthy testosterone levels naturally,
Mm-hmm.
it's encouraging to know that these food choices can actually make a real difference.
They can, yeah.
It's exciting.
Small changes can add up over time.
Yeah, it's all about those little steps.
Little steps. Exactly.
So don't feel overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
Just start by incorporating a few of these foods
Mm-hmm.
and lifestyle tips that we've talked about today
Good.
and see how you feel.
Yeah. Pay attention to how your body responds
Exactly.
and adjust accordingly.
Maybe swap out that sugary snack for some almonds and dark chocolate.
Good idea.
Or add some spinach to your morning smoothie. Just small changes can make a big difference.
They really can.
It's all about finding what works for you
Absolutely.
and having fun with it.
Having fun with it, yeah.
Eating for healthy testosterone levels doesn't have to be boring or restrictive.
Right, exactly.
It can be an enjoyable journey of discovering new flavors and nourishing your body from the inside out.
That's what it's all about.
Well said, Grace.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I think it's time for us to move on to the final part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll be back in just a moment to share some final thoughts and key takeaways.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned.
It's amazing how many options there are.
Yeah, everything from those zinc-rich oysters to magnesium-packed leafy greens and even garlic and honey. Who knew?
I know, right? Food is so powerful.
It really is, and I'm definitely feeling inspired to add some of these to my grocery list.
Me too. And we can't forget about those lifestyle changes we talked about.
Right.
Sleep, stress management, exercise, keeping a healthy weight.
It's all connected.
It all works together.
Yeah, it's amazing how everything's tied together when it comes to our health.
It's a holistic approach.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, what are some key takeaways you think our listeners should remember?
Well, I think the most important thing to remember is that a balanced and nutritious diet is the foundation for everything.
Right.
For overall health, including hormonal health.
Makes sense.
It's not about obsessing over individual foods or trying to eat, a certain amount of each thing.
Right.
It's about incorporating a variety of nutrient-rich foods into your daily routine.
So it's about those mindful choices.
Mindful choices, exactly.
And creating a sustainable way of eating.
Enjoy, yeah.
Exactly. That you can stick with.
Long term.
Okay, so we've got those minerals, zinc and magnesium.
Yeah, think of them as the building blocks for testosterone.
They're essential for that production process.
And then vitamin D.
Vitamin D, super important.
Make sure you're getting enough from fatty fish, eggs, sunshine.
All those good things.
Now remember, everyone, those healthy fats are your friends.
Yes.
Not your enemies.
Don't be afraid of fat.
Avocados, fatty fish, olive oil, coconut oil. They're all good.
In moderation, of course.
Right, everything in moderation.
Yeah.
And then we've got those antioxidants.
Those powerful protectors.
Protecting ourselves.
Yeah, shielding them from damage.
Load up on those colorful fruits and vegetables. Enjoy some dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget those cruciferous vegetables.
Broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
I know, I'm going to be adding those to my plate a lot more.
Me too.
And I'm really intrigued by those other foods we talked about. Garlic, honey, mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, the unexpected heroes.
Right. It's amazing how many different things can impact our hormones.
It really is. Food is fascinating. It is. And I think the big takeaway here is that it's not just about what you eat.
Right.
It's about how you live your life.
Absolutely.
Prioritizing sleep, managing stress, getting regular exercise, especially that resistance training.
Strength training is key.
And then, of course, maintaining a healthy weight.
It all contributes to those healthy testosterone levels.
So it's about finding that balance
Balance.
between diet and lifestyle and remembering that it's a journey.
It's not a race.
It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
All steps.
It's about those small steps, those sustainable changes.
That you can stick with over time.
Yeah, so if you're feeling overwhelmed,
take a deep breath.
Just start small.
One thing at a time.
Maybe swap out that sugary snack for some almonds and dark chocolate.
Or add some spinach to your smoothie.
Those are great ideas.
Just little things.
Yeah, little things can make a big difference.
Absolutely.
And most importantly, have fun with it.
Yes, enjoy the process.
This doesn't have to be a chore.
It's about nourishing your body.
It's about taking care of yourself.
And feeling your best.
Exactly.
Inside and out.
Grace, this has been an amazing conversation.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed it.
I've learned so much, and I know our listeners have too.
I hope so.
So everyone listening, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in.
For this deep dive into the world of testosterone-boosting foods, I'm Ethan Reed.
And I'm Grace Morgan.
And this has been the KenkoVibe podcast.
Remember to subscribe.
Like, comment, and share this episode with anyone who might be interested in naturally supporting their testosterone levels.
Spread the knowledge.
Until next time, stay healthy and keep those vibes high.